Hey guys, and welcome back to the Money Cipher channel. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the 5 things you should do if you have no money in the bank. Prior to becoming a billionaire, the typical person goes bankrupt 3 to 5 times. As a striking statement, it demonstrates that nearly no one succeeds on their first attempt. To fail, try again, and fail again is very natural. After everything is said and done, what counts is that you learn from your failures and use what you've learned in the future. It's possible to succeed the second time around, but it's also possible that it takes 10 tries to accomplish so. In certain cases, your concept strikes exactly where it should, like Facebook or Snapchat. None of these applications creators would admit that they had any idea how big of a hit they were making when they started off. As soon as you start making money, people will want to work with you and be friends with you, which will lead to even greater success. People who have a lot of money receive better discounts on things like low mortgage rates since they don't actually need them. It's also true, though, that having nothing makes it seem hard to begin accumulating riches. What would you do if you had exactly zero cash in your bank account? The fact that you're here suggests that you've got a little of money. Even so, how can you begin to accumulate wealth if you have no cash on hand? What are your options if you have no money in the bank? The question is, do you have any hope of escaping your current financial predicament? Here are a few things that we'd want you to know before we get started. This is not financial advice, and everything that's mentioned in this video for educational and entertaining reasons. Please give this video a thumbs up before we get started. After bankruptcy, or whether you're just beginning your financial path, toss off your notions of long-term planning that permeate this part of the channel. While $5 a day may make an enormous impact over time, it isn't your top priority right now. Focusing on how much money you'll have in 30 years is a waste of time if you're struggling to make ends meet. It's always a good idea to have a long-term goal in mind, but the most important thing is to focus on the immediate future, what you can achieve in the next 6 to 12 months. Because of this, it is best to concentrate on long-term investments only when you are financially secure and have a steady source of income. A few $100 each month over a lengthy period of time will be enough to have a significant impact. However, the common justification is that in order to create money, one must first have money. That's exactly what I'm saying. When you already have money, it's much simpler to earn money. It might be anything from a working business to a piece of real estate to shares in a company. However, this does not rule out the possibility of earning money via the sale of your time. It's quite difficult to earn a good living if you lack a wide range of talents, and that's where the difficulty begins. Focus only on acquiring high paying talents at this point. A talent that is both in demand and has certain obstacles to entry should be the sole one you focus on. As an example, you just graduated from accounting school. Don't immediately become an auditor since every other accountant is an auditor. Try taxes, which is less popular but more tough. Taxation is dreaded by many due to its complexities, yet, this is just what will set you apart from the competition. Rich individuals often hunt for loopholes to avoid taxes, and if you can help them save a few $100 million, they will come to you no matter what your hourly rate is. In fact, private tax advisors are among the highest paid professions. In every other field, whether it is design, marketing, health and fitness, or anything else, the same holds true. A common issue that I notice in individuals is that once they have mastered a certain talent, they stop learning and progressing. They're earning money, but not as much as their colleagues. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself to show off your talents. A certain amount of self education is just too much for one person to keep up with on their own. When I started investing in the stock market, I was completely unfamiliar with the world of finance. Initially, I believed that I could learn what I needed to know on my own, but I soon realized that taking a single course from a knowledgeable expert was considerably more beneficial than spending many hours on research and trial and error. The old adage goes something like this: rather than attempting to develop something new, go learn from someone who has already done it. Networking events are essential because sometimes all it takes is a single chat with the appropriate person to solve a problem. Attend seminars and meet new people. As long as you're respectful and modest, sharing your expertise with others may be a rewarding experience. However, in the end, your ability to maintain discipline is the most important factor. Discipline is the key to success. Yes, it's difficult and tedious, but it's shown to be a successful method time and time again. Many individuals make the mistake of trying to become disciplined all at once following a spur of the moment inspiration. At the end of the day, you will be fatigued and back where you began a few days later. It's fantastic when you're motivated, but I've seen it fail every single time. For example, if your objective is to acquire a certain talent, you may set a target of 30 minutes of practice every day. Don't miss a single day, and after you've made it to an hour, you'll be able to keep going for a long period of time. Make money, save money, and invest money are the three pillars of a successful plan. As your financial situation or even your personal life evolves, so will your investment strategy. When you first start out, you will most likely be investing in yourself. But as your income increases, you will be able to acquire assets that can also be converted into an income stream. Maintaining a high score on your credit report is an important part of achieving financial independence. When the time comes to get a loan, most people don't give a second thought to their credit score since they've ignored it all along. Building everything from scratch is very time consuming and complex. Leverage is your greatest friend when it takes a lifetime to save enough funds to start your own business. However, no one will lend you money since you have no track record of financial responsibility. It doesn't matter whether you're a savvy spender or not. No one will trust you if you can prove it. When it comes to credit cards, there's no better time than the present to acquire one. Using a credit card to pay for your basics is a good option if you're a poor money manager. That's how you'll convince banks that lending you money is a good idea. So, if mortgage rates are low, you may take advantage of the opportunity to acquire a home at a lower price. The banks will fund your operations and so on when you discover a successful company concept. Keep in mind that if you're broke, no one wants to do business with you. The rest won't function if you don't initially concentrate on laying the foundation. This concludes our coverage for today. Don't miss any of our future uploads by hitting the notify button if you like this one. Let me know in the comments what you've learned from your experiences about this topic. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.